have Judy Zimmerman and Lisa Collins here with us on the set. They're both with Wellesley Education Foundation. Judy has 3 children, and her last one is at Wellesley High School at the moment, and she's lived in Wellesley for 22 years. Judy's been involved with various charities and volunteer positions over the years, some of which include Creative Arts and Sciences at Hardy Elementary. And Lisa has been very busy as well, though she's lived in Wellesley for 3 years. And she has also 3 children. And there are, I believe, 1 in the middle school and 2 at Honeywell.
Yep.
And Lisa's done a number of things as well in the town, including being part of Wellesley ABC, that's A Better Chance.
That's right.
Right? And both ladies today are working on the Spelling Bee. And they're here to talk to us about how cool the Bee is going to be this year. And the Bee is really a community event. It's always a success, always exciting and fun, and there's so much energy in this town surrounding the Bee. So, Judy, start, please. I know you're one of the co-chairs this year for WEF for the Bee, so tell us, how's the Bee going this year?
It's great. We're all in Bee mode. This is the 26th year.
Right.
It is Thursday, November 5th at Sprague School at 7 p.m. This year we are already up to 50 teams. We're probably going to get a couple more. We're still waiting. And we have a lot of high schoolers participating this year and a middle school team. And it's just going to be a great community event.
And I think for last year, for the Silver Jubilee, you had something like 50 teams as well.
Yeah, we had 55.
You had 55, so you're
right.
just about the
We're almost
same.
there.
You're maintaining that level of excitement and the number of teams who want to participate this year, so that's great.
That's great.
Yeah. So tell us, give us some information about some of the highlights this year for the Bee. What are some of the couple of highlights? Not to put you two on the spot, not to give away too much, but just a few things.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I think the main highlight for the Bee, as it is every year, is that it's really the intergenerational community event. We get to have teams from the police department, the senior center, the schools, the PTOs, parents, and so it's really an opportunity to get to see members of the community across all generations participate in the same event with the same level of excitement. And so that's really one of the main highlights of the Bee.
Awesome, and it's interesting because when I first heard about the Spelling Bee here years ago, I had no idea that it was only for adults. But last year and this year, you're going to have some kids teams, and by kids I mean middle school and high school teams. So is that a definite go for this year? You're having middle school and high school teams participate?
Yes, we are. In the past, we've had the high school teams, but last year, so for the 25th, we wanted to make it just really exciting, and so we actually got some of the high school sports teams are going to be there, and we have class officers. But there was a one sponsor that really wanted kids from the middle school, and from what I understand, it was such a success that this year a lot of kids really wanted to be on the B team, but there's only 3 that could be on it. So it's something we're definitely going forward to because it also gets the kids out to come cheer on their friends.
Right, absolutely. And you have the same MC for this year. We have Mike Dowling, who's back for, I don't know, the 20th year?
26 years.
26 years, so he's been here every year. That's fantastic. And so what are the high school sports teams this year? Are they the football team or do you know which sport, like the hockey team or?
So it's,
I know we said sports, but.
Right, so Wellesley boys basketball, Wellesley girls basketball.
Oh, nice.
And right now the girls softball team
Awesome.
will participate.
Oh, exciting. And then you have some PTO teams as well.
That's right. So all of the PTOs across town are so generous and support the Bee, and most of the schools also have a team that actually participates in the Bee, and it's always very spirited among all of the PTOs and very competitive.
By that, are you saying they come dressed for the event?
They do come dressed. We actually, many of the teams come in costume. They come in sort of a team uniform, so to speak, and we do give away at the end of the night a Most Spirited Award.
Oh, very nice.
Yes, which the defenders are actually back to see if they can repeat.
And who were the winners for the Spirited Team Award last year? Was it the middle school team or was it a PTO?
It was the Wellesley Middle School faculty, the Killer Bees.
Oh, very nice.
They all dressed up in bee costumes.
Very appropriately named. Excellent. Well, that's good to know. Sounds exciting already. So give us some examples of team names from last year, if you two can remember any off the top of your head.
So the Killer Bees.
That's right.
The Unbeatables, I believe, was the Wellesley High School PTSO.
Right. Oh, very nice. Huh. And didn't you have senior citizens also participate? Maybe not last year, but in years before. Do you know if some of them will be back?
We do. We always have a really great group of that generation who come and participate and are really a very strong, knowledgeable team, and so they will be back.
Like I would expect them to be the best spellers.
The Council on
the
Council
on
on
Aging. Yeah. How exciting. All right. So tell us about some of the changes that the B team has made over the years, putting on this event every year.
Well, I think one of the most exciting changes that we've made in the last year or two has been to really move the orientation of the room, so it really gives our audience a more interactive, closer view of all of the teams and the competition for each of the different spelling rounds. And the feedback that we've gotten has been really great, that people really feel like they are part of the action, that they really can hear very well what's happening, and they can really get a feel for the excitement that's building on the stage among the teams when they are just in the audience cheering on their teams. And so that was really great feedback. And so that's just a change we've made in the last year or two.
Yeah, and that also gives enough space for all the cheerers, all the community, people who come in to cheer on and support.
Yes,
all
and
the
in
different
fact,
teams.
the other very exciting opportunity for the people that have come to cheer on their teams is that there's actually a raffle that they can enter that's a second chance raffle, and you can buy tickets during the first set of rounds, and if your team gets knocked out, we do have a raffle that will get one lucky team into the final round. That had been knocked out prior.
Oh, wow.
So that we always get a lot of excitement and a lot of a lot of interest in the second chance raffle as the rounds go on.
Yeah, all you have to do is run it like The Voice, and then you can have people getting stolen, and then you can have
That's right.
some ideas for the next year for changing things up. This is very exciting.
That's
you get to have a knockout team come back in. That sounds great. Do you see some of these changes staying, being permanent additions to the B going forward? For example, adding the middle school and high school teams and the orientation layout. Do you think you'll keep those for a number of years going forward? Do you think those will stick?
I think it keeps the event fresh and adds energy. The other thing that we're working on that is new is that we're having events to support the B to create buzz for the B.
Yeah.
So Lisa's organizing one at Cycle Bar.
Yes. So on Sunday, November 1st at 3 p.m., we will have a special ride at Cycle Bar to support the B. And so you can sign up. There'll be a link online on our website at welleslyeducationfoundation.org in order to sign up and get a bike. And 100% of your proceeds will go to support the B and hopefully to sponsor, in particular, some of our teams, our high school teams and some of our teams that need sponsorship. So we're very excited about that event. It should be a really fun way to both get in your exercise for the day as well as to support the B.
And that's great because Cycle Bar is also local. They're local owners and they're part of the community and they want to support the B.
That's right. And they're very generous and have been so easy to work with.
Right. And if it's something that Wellesleyites love, it's a 2-for-1.
Yes, that's
so that should work really well. And then you have another event, pre-B event, that's also on the books, right? What's that one about?
The local, it's actually today. It's all day, dine in or take out. The local will donate 10% of your food bill to the B.
Oh, great. And are you having a bunch of people already pre-registered showing up to support the cause?
I think we have a big reservation at about 5:15, 6
so
o'clock.
So all the WEF board members are going to pile in and order margaritas. Right.
Eat a lot of food.
Or tapas, or good stuff. Lots of food.
That's right.
Just spend the night there.
Just another way that for the community to get together.
And how does that work? Do you go on the WEF website and then you download the flyer? There's a flyer there, and then you print that out and take it in with you and show them.
Correct.
And then they'll say, "Oh, great! We'll add your proceeds to the B."
Exactly.
Excellent. Well, you ladies are very organized. You've taken marketing to a whole new level this year for the B.
Yes. Well, WEF is very fortunate to have so many members of the board that volunteer and that support all of these different events that we do, and so it's been a great team to work with, and it's really helping us to sort of move forward to have another great year.
And how many folks do you have this year besides you lovely ladies coordinating and planning the B?
There's on the specific bee committee, there's 10 of us.
Oh, wow.
We have people selecting the words for
Right.
the bee, working on the event, working on special events. It's definitely a team effort.
Right, and I see that there have been newspaper articles about the bee as well.
That's right.
And
We have
you
a
have-
communications team.
And you have Victoria Osler writing lovely articles about how the bee's so captivating and it keeps the energy and interest going. So that's awesome.
Well, I think whenever you have an event that's
Yeah.
26 years old,
Right.
you just have such great history there.
That's true.
And such great stories about people that have been involved for all of these years, or maybe their parents have been involved when they were students in Wellesley and now they're seeing it as adults, that there's just such great opportunity for us to share not just not just what's happening in the community now, but also what's happened in the community for the last 26 years, which is one of the things that I think makes the Bee such a special event in Wellesley.
Great. Wow, that sounds like very, very fun and exciting. And I know both of you will be there, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And
we wouldn't miss it.
Are either of you competing? Are you on one of the teams?
No, we're background support
Oh,
this year.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Sounds good.
But
next
next
time.
year.
Next
Next
year, we'll
year.
have a special WEF board member B team, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's right.
We'll be looking for that. Great. So, anything else you'd like to add? Any other thoughts about WEF, about the bee, and why is the bee so important to WEF?
Well, the Bee is a very big fundraiser
Right.
for WEF, and as you know, WEF supports enrichment and innovation in the Wellesley
Right.
public school system.
Right.
So we support, for example, we've supported the new Evolutions program at the high school. We've given out teacher grants, and so this community event really adds to the benefit of the children of the Wellesley public school system.
And WEF has a few of these. They have the bee, they have Red Apple.
That's right. We have an annual fundraising campaign.
campaign.
But so much of what we do goes directly back into the schools, into the
Right.
classrooms,
Right.
that this is one of our largest fundraisers. And so we really, that explains why we have 10 people on our committee.
Yeah.
But it is such an important event, both for WEF, but as WEF is so important to the education of all of the students in Wellesley, it's really an exciting way for us to both do good and
Right.
have fun in
Fun.
one night.
That can't be beat. Sounds great. Thank you so much for coming by and sharing with us today. I'm sure the bee will be a super success.